Okay, now check this out. This is Best Gate. Now this already looks a little unfamiliar, doesn't it? Now you may already know this part.
This is
Now,
definitely.
if you look off to the left, you can see where Best Gate has gone. Now that's a new highway that goes into town. Now bearing right here, we get back onto what used to be Best Gate, and you'll recognize this somewhat. Soon it'll stop being this 4-lane and you'll get back to what you remember. See that white tower? Remember that white tower?
Yeah. Well, of course I do. Seems to be like a little black thing on the lens. Was there a little black thing on there?
No, let's see. Let me look at you. I'll see if I can see a black thing.
No.
Okay, now you recognize the little grocery store. There's the little Fuller's Market.
That's familiar.
You remember Fuller's Market?
Yeah.
Now, you're going to be able to start recognizing. We're coming up on Admiral Drive. That's Admiral to the left. And now, just about in the place of your house is the entrance to Gates. Now I'm going to pull into the Best Gate Park to the right here so that you can look across the street and see where you used to be. Now you remember Best Gate Park, and you remember that you used to be neighbors to this little red-roofed house.
Over
Well,
there?
there. And now
So,
you can see
here it is.
your address is now 2000 Harbor Gates Drive. And as you can see, it's now renting.
Just incredible.
Now we'll take a little tour of where your house used to be. We'll get out of the car and take a little sentimental journey.
Mark.
Now this time your driveway has been moved over about 100 feet to the left.
Let's look both ways. Peter doing an excellent job maneuvering the green machine.
Now as you can see, this is how we enter your new apartment. There's the harbor gates.
Yes.
And if we just keep the camera straight ahead, we'll show you our entrance into your old house. This is how we'll get there now.
Doesn't look very old, does it?
Now this is sort of a side view entrance. But here we are. You're looking straight ahead into your old apartment. We'll get out for a minute and take a tour just for nostalgia's sake. I'll come and get your door stove.
Okay. I'm all alone. I think I better undo my seatbelt.
Well, would you like to take a, can I give you a lift?
Oh, sure, help me.
Okay, there you go. Now, I'm going to drive for just a minute here. As you can see, things have changed a little bit. And just to give you perspective, there's your old neighbor. Now, I think I've got all this right, but this is your old neighbor who has the business on the other side of his property. Now, here is the house, and we'll approach it from the driveway, which now I'll have to come over here and take a little bit of a running start. I believe this was the entrance to the driveway. In fact, I still see it here. So we'll just sort of take a little fictitious journey up the driveway. We're driving up the driveway, and as you can see right over here is the screen door, and right beyond here, right about here, is the front door. Front door, if you can picture it. And right now we're going to walk up to, we'll take one step up and another step up, and we're in the hallway. Now we take a right and we're in the kitchen. As you can see, the kitchen's now been redecorated. Very simple, clean lines. And the little breakfast nook, which was maybe 1, 2, 3, whoops, the counter, excuse me. The breakfast nook would be right about here. If I picture right, I think this is maybe where Kitty was sitting, or over here was where Kitty was sitting. And then I'll scoot around the bench here. This is where we'd sit and look over the into the kitchen, where there'd be coffee makers and the stove over here, and of course the fridge here. And as you can see, all the food's been cleared out. Then the so we just went through the hallway, and this is now the den, the living room den, where you had done a lot of your drawing. And there's the two little red chairs that would fold out. I think Kitty peed on one, if I can see traces of, although the smell is gone, I can tell you that. We'll go back in through here into the bathroom. What's that? Oh, no, that's something new. And gosh, I hope I've been focused. The bathroom, of course, the one bedroom, and then we'll go back here into the this is, I think somewhere around here would have been the guest room, which was also the office. Now, let's see, we'll go around to, well, here's the staircase, and as you can see, we can go upstairs, and this puts us into the hallway, and the hallway up here goes up into Miriam's room, and you can see Miriam's room is up here, and as you can see, they've redecorated this too. There was a little back bedroom over here. We can walk back. I guess this was Geri's room. Yeah, this looks more like Geri's room to me. And as you can see, it's very neat and tidy. It's altogether different. I scarcely recognize the place. And we're going to just take a little quick bird's eye view down through the house, we're skipping the staircase altogether, and we're going down. We'll say goodbye to the basement. The basement apparently has been filled in, near as I can tell. And we'll just take another little trip outside. Now we're outside again. And we'll go back to your neighbors. And your neighbor, of course, has moved. I think he's been moved out because there's something else in his way. You remember the old tree? You remember the tree that was here, the one with the swing on it? Well, they've reduced it. And it's now been reduced to something a little bit more manageable. It's not quite so bulky, which of course is a little less to take care of at the same time. No swing, but I'm sure it'll be a little bit less of a bother come fall, and leaf raking won't be such a big deal. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed your sentimental journey, and it's changed a lot, but you know what they do when they pave paradise? This is Peter Shockey, day after Easter,